On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Cobb to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pick.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's at the 30. 10.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 85 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is? Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Love from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. Caught left side by Cobb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That one good for 26 and a first down.
23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Watson's pass.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there?
You can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is it! This is it!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
To Robert Tonyan. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Packers 7. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check, 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 check. 44, 44. I got you. 44 is the mic, 44 is Mike. Check, check. I'm scared.
On first and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second and 10, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Throwing, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long. Operating from the gun, Love, and that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
50-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Alert. Deuce.
Now Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
So Mike number 1, Mike number 31. I'm going to look, because I'm about to take you to school. Here we go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Watson looks to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
For the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Love. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Love. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Watson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
For Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. On 1st down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequences.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
The 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Watson from the gun on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now a dump off here complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
44, Mike, 44. Get in the way.
To the air yet again, Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down and 4, Watson flush to his right, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Back to throw, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he will score. It's a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love from the gun. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
15. 1st down, Green Bay.
1st down, Love to pass. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 24. Going back to Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To the air again. Love got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
To Robert Tanyan.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Complete to
13 yards, first down, Packers.
13 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauded probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 1 from the 2.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch the
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
third down.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And again, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. I got you. 44, 44. Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Football's the Mike. Mike 31. Watch the out.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.